Hi class! So it is February 1st and we are starting our new curriculum about signs, our new study. So we are going to be learning about signs all month. So the book that we have today is called The Sign Maker's Assistant by Ted Arnold. Let's see. See the little boy? It says it's going to be a funny book. There's a little prompting question on the bottom here, and it asks us, how will the sign maker's assistant fix the problems that he causes? Ooh, let's find out. Everyone in town agreed. The old sign maker did the finest work for miles around. Under his brush, ordinary letters became beautiful words. Words of wisdom, words of warning, or words that simply said which door to use. When he painted stop, people stopped because the sign looked so important. When he painted please, keep off the grass, they kept off because the sign was polite and sensible. When he painted good food, they just naturally became hungry. People thanked the sign maker and paid him well, but the kind of old man never failed to say, I couldn't have done it without Norman's help. Norman was the sign maker's assistant. Each day after school, he cut wood, mixed colors, and painted simple signs. Soon I will have a shop of my own, said Norman. Perhaps, answered the sign maker, but not before you clean these brushes. One day, after his work was done, Norman stood at a window over the sign shop and watched people. They stopped at the stop sign. They entered at the enter sign. They ate under the good food sign. They do whatever the sign says, said Norman. To himself, I wonder. He crept into the shop while the sign maker napped. With brush and board, he painted a sign of his own. Early the next morning, he put up the sign, then ran back to his window to watch. No school, muttered the principal. How could I forget such a thing? No one informed me, said the teacher. Hooray, cheered the children, and everyone went home. This is great, cried Norman. He looked around town for another idea. Oh, he said at last, there is something I have always wanted to do. The following day, Norman jumped from the top of the fountain in the park. As he swam, he thought to himself, I can do lots of things with signs. Ideas filled his head. That afternoon, when Norman went to work, the sign maker said, I must drive to the next town and paint a large sign on a storefront. I'll return tomorrow evening, so please lock up the shop tonight. As soon as the sign maker was gone, Norman started making signs. He painted for hours and hours and hours. In the morning, people discovered new signs all around. Look at all the signs. Open for swimming at the fountain. Deposit money here. Bank is closed. Oh, people are putting money in the garbage can. Eat your hat? People were eating their hat? Toy shop. Buy Norman a present. Norman is funny. Oh, look at all the presents he got. The woman on the sidewalk is looking at the sign that's painted. It says, go back 3 spaces. This sign says, knock heads. Norman watched at all and laughed until tears came to his eyes. But soon he saw people becoming angry. Oh no, the grocery market says garbage dump and everybody's dumping their garbage. Look at all these signs he made. No more baths, please keep off the grass, parking, lettuce 29 cents. The sign maker is playing tricks, they shouted. He has made fools of us. The teacher tore down the no school today sign. Suddenly people were tearing down all the signs, not just the painted new ones, but every sign the sign maker had ever painted. Oh no. Then the real trouble started. Without store signs, shoppers became confused. Without stop signs, drivers didn't know when to stop. Without street signs, firemen became lost. In the evening, when the sign maker returned from his work in the next town, he knew nothing of Norman's trick. An angry crowd of people met him at the back door of his shop, chased him into the woods. Oh no! As Norman watched, he suddenly realized that without signs and without the sign maker, the town was in danger. It's all my fault, cried Norman, but no one was listening. Late that night, the sign maker returned and saw a light on his shop. Norman was feverishly painting. While the town slept and the sign maker watched, Norman put up stop signs, shop signs, street signs, danger signs, and welcome signs, in and out signs, large and small signs, new and beautiful signs. He returned all his presents and cleared away the garbage at the grocery store. It was morning when he finished putting up the last sign for the entire town to see. Then Norman packed his things, locked up the shop, but as he turned to go, he discovered the sign maker and all the townspeople gathered at the door. I know you're angry with me for what I did, said Norman with downcast eyes, so I'm leaving. Oh, we were angry, all right, answered the school principal, but we were also fools for obeying signs without thinking. You told us you are sorry, said the sign maker, and you fixed your mistake. So stay and work hard. One day this shop may be yours. Perhaps, answered Norman, hugging the old man, but not before I finish cleaning those brushes. The sign he put up there, it says, don't blame the sign maker. I tricked you and I'm sorry. Signed, Norman. He made a sign to apologize for all of his tricks, and he fixed his mistake by putting all of the signs back. I think he did the right thing. I'm glad that he took the time to try to fix what he'd done wrong. I hope you liked the book about signs. I had no idea signs were so important. I'm excited to learn more about signs with you this month. I'll see you in circle time. Bye now, class.